Thank you. Thank you very much, Tim. Pleasure to hear from Mike Drayton, and as the day progresses, we'll be hearing from a number of the people that help make this event a reality, and we want to make sure that we acknowledge those people because, quite frankly, without their support and hard work, this event might still be in the planning stages. As you can obviously tell, we've progressed a long way from planning. We are racing in the streets of Vancouver, and it is a magic occasion. I must say, just to pick up on what Phil was saying earlier, that Friday was kind of dismal here. And then yesterday it got a little better, and today it could not be better. This is going to be very fast racing because the air is
Emerson Fittipaldi.
Yeah, he was one that set the speed record yesterday. Who's that guy there?
Yeah, sure.
About the condition of the track, and he said a couple wet spots left, but it really looks good otherwise, and they had the blower out a little while ago, so by the time they start this warm-up session in about 5 minutes or so, everything should be in pretty good shape.
What are these guys looking for during this session, Chris? What are they hoping to learn?
Well, they'll probably be running on full tanks to begin with. It's a race setup session, if you will, to get, if they put new brakes on, they'll bring the brakes in so that they're ready to perform this afternoon. In some instances, because of the rain on Friday and, qualifying kind of diminished in its own way, kind of a day behind from a normal weekend schedule, some of them have to scrub in different sets of tires on and get those ready to go. And they may go slow to begin with to bring in brakes. There are a lot of different things depending on what they've done with the cars overnight. A lot of times the engine change has occurred in the big team instances. Almost all of them will have a different motor than what they qualified with. So they'll make sure that those are all bolted on and maybe go around a couple of times, do a slow, come back in, take a peek underneath, see if anything's dropping down on the pavement. Very similar to what you might do in your own garage. You have some mechanical work done, and just to make sure it's all done, and then they'll lean on it and see what kind of race speed they have, do the fine tuning and so on. So it's a variety of exercises encapsulated within the half hour, including the full tanks, which in most instances they haven't really run on that much in this kind of condition this weekend. They haven't run on full tanks at all with this kind of a racetrack, this kind of ambient temperature, this kind of sky condition, and that sort of thing. So it's a pretty important session. And in the case of Ari Leyendyk, he's got a whole car to tune because just at the end of qualifying yesterday, on the last turn coming to the front straightaway, he got a glancing blow, a pretty heavy glancing blow off the outside wall, and the car was damaged very badly. They have switched cars altogether, and so it's to a degree back to square one for Ari Leyendyk, and they'll have to dial that in, and their exercise may be a little more difficult in the half hour as a result of They do get to keep their grid spot, though. They don't have to move to the back of the pack by switching cars. There's a provision in the car rules. It's relatively new that allows that to happen. If the primary racer, for some reason, is deemed unraceable, in this case it was, the steward with Wally Dallenbach and kart officials agreed, and they let them do that. Michael Andretti, coming back for his second Vancouver pole, will be leading the charge later today, and he's been very, very quick in the dry. He put down that pole position. But they've gone to the Sunday morning warm-up for the street and road courses. Some approve, some don't, but that's the fact of the matter. And then they'll have a 3-hour break in between to get ready for the race, and at 1:30 this afternoon, 100 laps will begin, and another chapter of the 1991 IndyCar season will be written. Very interesting season, competitive. At dinner last night with Jeremy Shaw here today. It's going to be a fun day. It's a beautiful day, and I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you very much, Chris. Great to have your insights in the sport. Chris follows the IndyCar circuits all around North America. Made the trip to Australia. Great to have him here in Vancouver for that expert commentary.
Dave, I guess if I had a chance to come back a second time, I guess I'd probably want to be Chris McClory, get a chance to zip over to Australia to Surfer's Paradise, watch the races there. Yeah, pretty much spend your summer kind of hanging around these guys, watching what they do. We've done it for many, many years. I'm just waiting for the book to come out.
Action in the hot pit as they strap their drivers in and prepare to send them out for this half-hour practice session, the official warm-up for the 1991 Molson Indy Vancouver. From our vantage point, we can look down. There's Eddie Cheever. He is in the car. He is ready to go, as are all the drivers as far as I can see, with perhaps the exception of Al Unser Jr. From here, I'm looking at the number 1 car. No, I beg your pardon. He's in the car, and he's just...
we just climbed on board with him.
Just ducking down a little bit. There he is.
Folks, if you've not had the opportunity to see this before and you want big jumbos through the day today, this is the chance for you to race with a champion. We've got a glove-over camera car camera that should be, and we'll be riding with street. They're up to about 150, 160 miles an hour, down to 40 miles an hour to come onto the start-finish straight, 25 miles. Incredible speed of 175. Let's join Al Unser Jr. in the lead, car number 1. There he goes.
He brings in turn 1 and makes the long, slow right-hander around the stadium. And this corner run that Al just negotiated because Michael Andretti from yesterday. He was on a hot lap working on his pole position, pole line to him, and he just hit a little tight to get some repairs made, but it didn't really affect his ability to nail down the pole position for today's race.
There's a sign that nobody likes to see. First lap out, first lap in. Mario Andretti back into the pits. As we have a look at them taking the bonnet off the back, taking a look inside, probably nothing serious. I'm sure that Chris McClure quite quickly will be able to give us an idea of what may be down there. We are just having an opportunity to peek in. Here, John Jones coming on the pit road. Scott Pruitt's in and getting similar kind of service. That's the exercise. Pretty clean session. Interesting to look at the lap speeds right now. The fast lap thus far in this session, 95 miles an hour for Mario Andretti at about 63 seconds. At this point in time, 95 miles an hour this morning. That's the time speed that he can serve. Now we're back on board on the jumbo rounds. 1 second, 99.541 miles an hour. In terms of versus qualifying speed, not so far off from his qualifying speed in the case of Pruitt, but 3 seconds off the pole of Michael Andretti. Michael is second on the board in this one. 99.5. fun if everything stays equal till this afternoon, boys.
Chris, can you tell me a little bit more about the...
Reload here. Relax. Just hold doors. The doors are open. There's shops. You can go.
Well, that was good timing. The idiots get out of my way.
With the drivers aboard are now coming down pit lane, and very shortly they will be coming to a stop. The drivers will disembark and the racing boats, and there you get an onboard camera look. Drivers, in your cars.